I love potatoes! A treat is a treat is a treat. Today we have a very special thing for you right here. The T-Fal ActiFry. This piece of genius is going to make us some chips tonight. Now I could go ahead and resolder that tantalum, whatever you want to call it, capacitor onto that hard drive and test it. Or you can watch a recording of me making dinner. So these things are quite interesting. 1 spoonful of oil and it will cook 1 kilogram of potato chips. Now I was a bit, is this really going to work? But my skepticism was put aside when I gave it a test run the other day. And let me tell you, it works. There's also some other YouTube videos of it in action. Also, I think Philips makes a slightly different version that doesn't brown the chips as well. But we'll give this one a go, right from start to finish. So let's get on to preparing the potatoes. Well, first and foremost, we need to weigh the potatoes. So we need less than 1 kilogram. Any more and it will explode, as I found out the hard way with the previous attempt. 400 grams, 650, 824 grams. So we're under 1 kilo, that's 4 potatoes. And now it's just a matter of peeling, slicing, washing. We'll be there. Well, look at that, I found a bowl. That's pretty impressive if you have ever seen my kitchen, which doesn't consist of much kitchen. So peeling the potatoes is first. Oh, this is annoying. With the brushed potatoes, with the dirt on top. Golden something they were called. Golden... Apparently the dirt protects them from bumps and knocks. Which I guess is a good thing. Doesn't explain this giant bruise on the side, but... Just keep peeling until it disappears. Oh, it's hard holding them up the other end, they're all slippery. Peeling a potato. There's nothing like peeling. Preparation time is apparently 15 minutes. So if I take longer than 15 minutes, it's not my fault. Potatoes were slow. Alright, there's 1 potato peeled, so there's a potato. It's quite funny actually. Apparently once one of my grandmother lived out on a farm, accidentally, as she was getting older, mistook a peeled potato for an apple and bit into it and ate it. Actually, from what I understand, she didn't eat it because it was a potato. She realised that it didn't quite taste right. So, me personally, I'm looking forward to getting old. Because old age is nothing to be feared. If anything, it's to be look forward to it, because you get to lose your mind. You don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to worry about peeling potatoes. 2 down. On to the 3rd. Actually, that last one didn't have any bruises on it at all. That was pretty good. This one's got a bit of a root or something growing. Actually, can anyone explain that? Why potatoes grow roots when you leave them in a cupboard? How big do potatoes grow? What is their eventual goal in life? Do they grow into a chain of more potatoes, or what's a potato seed look like? Oh, Nearly lost it. What does a potato seed look like? Is it just a potato? It's growing a vine underground? I know surprisingly little about potatoes. Except that they're tasty. Gotta stay focused. Whoa! Gotta stay focused. Getting potato everywhere. Okay, that's 3 down. This one's a pretty big one. Nice and dirty. They probably add the dirt to them after they dig them up from the ground. They're probably not this dirty underground. Getting better at this peeling thing. I'd imagine practice makes perfect. Yeah, so the most interesting thing about this this Tefal, T-Fal, it's French, so I guess you pronounce it with a French accent. Tefal is the way it uses so little oil, and you can use olive oil, which is quite healthy, or a healthy alternative at least to your standard canola oils and junk like that. Alright, so that's 4 potatoes. Missed a spot on that one. Oh, there we go. 4 potatoes, nice and ready. Swivel around. There they are in the distance there. And next step will be to wash the potatoes and then cut them. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and boy, do we have potatoes. So the other video of the Tefal ActiFry has a fellow who cuts them up and wraps them in sort of cotton towel or something. I must admit I don't have that sort of skill, but I'll try and do what he did. So he cut the potato in half. Oh, it worked! Oh, flipped it over. Then he went chop, 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 chop. And as you can see, then you've actually got, I had no idea that's how and then you get that sort of angle. That's a nice, it's like a wedge almost. So what I'll do is I'll take all the potatoes out of the bowl, and then I'll just pop these in the bowl as we go. Whoops. Oh, that one's not very even. I guess practice will make perfect. The thinner I cut them, the more chips I'll have, so let's make them nice and thin. Oh, I'm no Gordon Ramsay. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't even cut. Now it's cut. There's half on this one. Somewhere around there maybe. It's not a science, I don't think. think I bought the right knives. They cut. Before this evening I didn't own a chopping board, knives, potato peeler, olive oil, or some cloth. So I did actually buy some T-Fal, but not going to get a chance to use it because I'm going to wash it first. So who knows where it was made, what chemicals it's got on it. At least if I wash it in my washing machine, I'll know it's got some of my detergent on it. Oh, these ones are huge. I might cut them in half that way. I guess you just don't want them to be too big, otherwise they won't cook very well. Maybe they will, I just don't know. And we're on to our last potato now. Middle looks to be around there. Actually, come to think of it, 800 grams of potato probably isn't the best dinner I could have. But it's a good way to test out this new device. And we're on the home stretch now. Yep, we're there. Look at that. Look at that, a bowl of potato. I'd eat them just now, but I don't think they're quite ripe. So that's the before. So I'm going to go wash them, give them a good wash, and we'll pop them in the machine. Well, they're all washed. We did lose two. They decided to jump ship without any warning. And they're now sitting on my bathroom floor, since I don't actually have a kitchen sink here, ironically. And I thought I might dry them with a bit of paper towel. Oh, the other video I might add is the other fellows is in Dutch or something, so yeah, it's a bit hard to understand. Potatoes. And then I meant to sort of pat it like they do in the Dutch version, but I don't. Just get some more paper towel. Pat it down. I'm guessing it's because if you put them in with too much water, it just takes longer to cook because it just has to evaporate the water. So now that they're dry-ish, open the space machine. Look at that, automatic, and load the potatoes in. Just put them in evenly around the pan, making sure they're all separated. Yeah, we must have cooked up well over a kilo the other night. We had the tray nearly full, which is more than double, which means it would have been about 1.5 kilos. They cooked okay, so don't fear it by all means. Let's go have a look inside. So there they are, just sitting there, waiting to be cooked. Now, next step is to add the olive oil. Another cool thing about this is the handle. You can take it out and shake it about. In there, it's not too exciting, but very cool nonetheless. So what happens is it pretty much heats up. Heating element up the back there, I believe. Blows the air around, and this spins slowly, so it evenly turns everything. So we'll just add a spoonful of olive oil, so it makes the medicine go down. We're using Moro extra virgin olive oil, 100% pure. I don't know, it just looks like oil to me. get the spoon out. Oh, there's actually a max line, so use as much as the max line says. And then just evenly distribute it around the chips. One spoonful. So we probably should have used more oil in the other one if we cooked so many. And next, it's as simple as locking it down, zooming out, adjusting focus, and we've got controls up the back here. So we set the timer for, I think, 45 minutes. There's a good amount. Just keep holding it down, your finger nearly breaks. Not a very friendly button. 46, whatever. And then just press on. And the magic is already happening. As you can see, the chips jam and get caught up, and then it causes them to shift. Quite ingenious. Oh, what are they all doing on that side? Move around, chips. Oh, chaos. Peak hour gridlock. It's pretty noisy, so you won't forget it's on. Alright, we'll come back at say 30 minutes to go and have a check-in. 29-minute check-in, that's what I said. We'd meet back at 29 minutes. There we go, look at them. Just look at that. It's starting to crisp up. Okay, they're not really crisping, but they are showing signs of cooking. And given that's only been 15 minutes, there's still half an hour to go. Look at the tips of some of them. Burnt. Delicious. I did actually take the pan up and just give it a bit of a shake about. Some of them were getting stuck together. I assume that this flippy thing would eventually flip them all over, but you know, you can always give Mother Nature a hand. Never hurts. Oh, there's a gap. Who's gonna get in there first? No one. They all just stopped. What's the hold? Oh god. Spin, my pretties. Cool. We're back here at the 15-minute mark. 15 minutes to go. Excitement. Or rather, hunger. Let's see if we can get a good zoom in there. Looking good. Still 15 more minutes of cooking. And 14 minutes to go. We'll be back. 7 minutes. It's getting exciting now. We're into the countdown, under a minute. So we've got 42, 41, 40 seconds to go. So as you can see, they're cooking up quite nice. Seeing the little crunchy ones in there. Large ones have shriveled down a fair bit. 25 seconds. I've prepared a plate. Quite literally a paper plate. made of A4 paper. Reflex, of course. This is what single living is about. Uh-oh, what's going on? Chaos. 4, 3, 2, 1. That is a terrible alarm clock. To silence the alarm, you press the timer. And we're done. Ooh, I feel the heat coming out of there. That handle is very hot. Ow. Oh, we lost one. And there we have some chips. As you can see, they're a nice gold colour. We are under our warm white lights in this kitchen, so they might look a little more golden than they should. That looks beautiful to me. Wait for them to cool, add a bit of salt, and we're away. Thanks for watching. They're good. Recommended. Retrojunkie.net. Not much else to do with food, but more snasm cards. Thanks for watching. I enjoyed them. Leave a comment and don't forget to like this video.